Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, depending on what news you watch or who you ask, public schools are left-wing indoctrination camps. They teach your kids Marxism and you need to put them into a private school or better yet, homeschool your kids. That way they don't get indoctrinated by left-wing propaganda. And what I find so funny about that line of thinking is the state of Florida is essentially just going to do the opposite. If you thought that they were actually pushing left wing propaganda in public schools, Florida said, we'll do you one better and put right wing propaganda into our curriculum. They've approved PragerU kids videos to be shown in K through 12 classes for public schools. It's part of their curriculum now. And if you don't know what PragerU Kids is, first of all, PragerU, the U gives them a lot more weight than people should. They are a nonprofit advocacy group. They do, conservative, sort of socio-economic thought. They put together little videos of, think piece sort of stuff. It's basically like the stuff that I do, just really high production values, and of course, conservative thinking. The kids portion of this is geared to children. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you say this is anything other than indoctrination, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if this was a left-leaning group doing this, you would say that this is brainwashing. So, I mean, I just don't know how you can look at the two of those side by side and come to any other kind of conclusion. Now, I've heard people in response to this and to some news articles and stuff like that saying when they were in school, their teachers played Vice videos or like videos from Vox or stuff like that while they were in history class or social studies class, whatever, during the current events portion of their classes. And while you could make the argument that, that's left wing propaganda, that's not part of the curriculum. That was a teacher making a choice to use a first-hand or second-hand documentation to show the class. Not the school board saying you have to use videos from this advocacy group in your curriculum and say that this is education. Surely you can see the difference in what's going on here. Now, whatever you feel about PragerU, if you're a fan of them, if you don't like them, I personally don't really care. This is about education, and this is about children. They shouldn't have to be subject to actual propaganda in class, not like this is coming from advocacy groups. This is coming from people with a political motivation to spread an ideology by any means they can. They're making videos to target children, and now they've gotten approval from a state to use those in public schools. Surely you can see this is a problem. I would recommend if you live in Florida, reach out to your, city councils, state boards, go to, school board meetings, and voice your concern about this. If you're not from Florida, write a letter, make a call, anything you can. Make sure this doesn't happen in your state too, because this is a bad sign. I don't like what this lends credence to for what could happen in the future. So we should put a stop to this as soon as we can. I hope you take steps however you can, and yeah, I guess until the next video, y'all try to have a good day.